who's in the chat right now. God damn it, Lexi. I was gonna honestly make the title for this stream receiver. I barely even know her, but I decided against it. So thank you for thank you for doing a very similar joke, but potentially worse. How do I sound compared to the game? Because this can be a very loud game. People love puns. I love puns. I think puns are great, underappreciated art form. Am I now? And I'm glad that I currently have your attention. Might actually turn the game down just a little bit. Alright. I'll wait another minute or two, and then we'll get started. Who are the VTubers that I'm competing with right now, Lexi? Are they also playing Receiver 2? Or are they playing, Genshin? I don't know what VTubers play. The final stage of being parasocial is just straight up knowing the guy. Yeah. Yeah. Meeting them in person. You go from parasocial to just straight up social. What do you mean, kind of like the... No, never mind. Alright. They do be honking their kai. I have no fucking idea what that means. I'll be real with you. I assume it's something, not PG-13 though. Yet another gacha. I see. Where was the first receiver? A game that I refunded ages ago. Because it was kinda boring. Anyway, how are you, Kaiser? How are you, Lexi? Do either of you know anything about this game? Lexa, you stole my fucking joke. You son of a bitch. Play the whole first game right now so I don't get FOMO. Too bad. I'll have to buy it, and I don't want to buy the first game again. Daryl with his other alias. Howdy, how are you, brother? Why do you have other aliases? Are you wanted by law enforcement? Why is everyone making the same, like, jokes? What is wrong with you people? Anyway. Moving on. This is Receiver 2. The idea of this game is that it's trying to simulate as much of a firearm as possible. Every single action I take with a firearm is a key press. Opening the cylinder, cocking the hammer, firing, aiming, ejecting rounds and magazines and whatnot, loading magazines. So I restarted the game, and you just kind of start with nothing. I'm guessing you're a bottom in this game. Yeah, you get, yeah, if you get shot. Okay. Does it simulate Butterfingers? In a way, yes. Horrific gun safety failure and malfunction in the game. Yeah, that's more accurate, honestly. Bullets. So the whole idea of this game, like the whole setting, is that apparently it's after an event called the Mind Kill, and you're traversing through a whole separate reality, I think called Reality B, in which you have to try and ascend up levels by listening to audio tapes. The tapes, normally anyway, have a lot of like philosophical ramblings and stuff like that. I love kill drones and hate freedom. Then you would be great for the Mind Kill. But yeah, every single time something happens, you get like basically lore tidbits, which is very cool. If you want me to read through some of them, I will. But I don't have a gun yet. So, and if you sneak up to the kill drones, you can hack them and break them without using ammunition. So the game started me with a Smith & Wesson Model 10, which is a double-action K-frame revolver. It's going to be one of those games. Yes. Mind kill? I don't mind killing at all. That's fair. Oh yeah. Revolvers are always a better choice. This is it. This is the Solid Snake versus Revolver Ocelot debate. Revolvers are always a better choice than semi-automatics. They are simple to understand, operate, and maintain, and most self-defense situations do not require more than 1 or 2 shots. The story is whack. Civilian carry is not about preparing for extended close-quarter battle operations. Some kids like to pretend they're special operators and strap on the most tactical kit they can find, but wearing a drop-leg holster with a Mark 25 as a civilian does not make you look like a SEAL. It makes you look like a mall ninja. Revolvers are cheaper to train with because it's easy to load your own ammo. The casings stay in the cylinder, so you don't have to go digging in the dirt for them, and the weapon will run fine even if you don't get factory-precise powder loads. Revolvers don't care how you fire them. Some Americans felt a deep throbbing pain. Yeah, that killed someone for sure. Revolvers don't care how you fire them. You can limp wrist them all you want and it won't jam up on you. Sometimes you have to shoot semi-autos hundreds or even thousands of times to break them in and make them run reliably. I think that's just a shit pistol, honestly. Must be off his lawn. When you look at the price of a semi-auto, add the cost of that ammo and range time to the price tag. With revolvers, that's not a thing. I don't know about that. I think any kind of practice is very necessary. Semi-autos have a number of issues that revolver owners never have to think about. You never have to strain to shove that 17th round into a magazine, or worry about lubricating slide rails and feed ramps. You don't have to worry about whether it will go bang if you shoot it from your pocket, or pressed up against an attacker in CQB. That's a fair point, actually. A lot of semi-autos will catch on something or get pushed out of battery in these situations. If a round fails to fire, just pull the trigger again and it will shoot the next one. No taps or racks needed. Revolvers are easy to understand. There's no hidden round in a chamber just waiting for an accident. Yeah, I was gonna say. There's no hidden round in the chamber, just waiting for an accident. There's no little safety switches to get you killed when you lose the fine motor control. When the threat is trying to make sure that anything that can go wrong will go wrong, it's best to keep it simple and stick to a 6-gun. P.S. After the mind kill, it is likely that the threat will sabotage your weapon by dreaming welded metal cylinders into one of or more of your cylinder chambers. You can mitigate this problem by lining up the stopped chamber with the barrel when reloading, using the mouse wheel or the square bracket keys, so that the first trigger pull will rotate it out of your way. If there is more than one stop chamber, you'll have to take the cylinder rotation direction into account. And then this is what we have. Smith & Wesson 38 hand ejector model of 1899, military and police model 10, 6-shot 38 special. So these ones rotate counterclockwise. Another thing you have to worry about is safely holstering a gun. I either have to hold tab to make sure it goes in all the way. This is the type of logic that says you should just throw rocks at people as it's more reliable. I mean, if it works, right? Shit was modded in Red Dead Redemption 2. Yeah, it was. Double action revolvers. But yeah, I either have to hold tab to safely holster it, or, at least for this gun, have the hammer up. If the hammer is back, it becomes a threat to holster. I have to hold tab. If I put it away too quickly by tapping tab, I will shoot myself. If I want to make this gun safe to holster quickly, I have to hold F, left click, let go of F. I cannot play Russian roulette, unfortunately. So I actually have to manually decock the hammer, and then I can put it away safely quickly. Which I personally think is very cool. So one of the ways you can... the drones have a lot of components you can shoot as well. There's the motor, ammo pack, but most importantly the camera, which is what has that little blue light. Obviously if they can't see you, they can't kill you. Fat Yank Security Guard Simulator. Try desperately not to shoot yourself. I just fucking shot myself. And these are one of the tapes.
When the mind kill comes, you will likely have forgotten everything about your own life before entering the post-mind kill environment. But everything that has become intuition, everything you've made a part of your inner self, the threat, is unable to erase. Therefore, it's important to train until the training becomes so natural that you give it no thought. Correct usage of your firearm has to become as natural as breathing for there to be any chance of success.
So yeah, these give you like little lore tidbits or pieces of advice and whatnot. No, it didn't. Okay. There we go. Also, I think some of them will make you try and kill yourself, which is very concerning when it happens. Let me know if the game is too loud as well, because this game does get very, very loud. So to open the cylinder, by the way, I have to press E, and then I can close it with R. And if I want to extract the casings, I have to hold V, which will dump them out. And then I tap Z to load each bullet individually. This is just the VR training road and got an MGS2. Volume's good? Excellent. Walk into ladders to climb them. Thank you. Inducted to a fucking cult built around gun safety. Yeah, it's funny. Also, I don't have to rapidly tap W either. If this disc is not blank, it means that you have survived the mind kill. If you have no memory of what happened, do not be alarmed. We expected this and prepared for this eventuality. We did our best to send you sufficient supplies and guidance, but the rest is up to you alone. Your path is a difficult one, full of hardship and setbacks. Even though you have forgotten, you have spent years training to receive the virtues of perseverance, discipline, and courage, and we know you have what it takes. Remember that we are still watching you from Reality A, and we will never give up on you. All signs indicate that the mind kill is imminent. You have handled your gun poorly. taken out the back and shot. The threat has abandoned subtlety in its infiltration of the media, of our society, of our bodies. There is no longer any doubt. This is the time we have prepared for. Receivers who have volunteered for case duty, now is the time to focus on your mind tech to ensure that your guidance and supplies reach those who survive. If you receive this message after the mind kill, please accept our aid and ensure that our sacrifice was not in vain. So there's like... I forget they're a thing. So some turrets are not active until you walk in front of them. Whoops. But yeah, some receivers got like military-esque training with pistols and whatnot. And then the other ones were trained in how to manifest things in the mind kill environment. Why is it fucking going off? It shouldn't be. I guess I have to shoot it. Fuck you. The sound effects are blasting, just the beeps and shit. Do I need to turn down the sound effects then? Is that too loud? I can also soften the gunshot sound effects if that is better. The little guy just wanted to say hi. He wanted to kill me. That's what he wanted to do.
It is vital that you know that you are not dreaming.
Please God, the beep was so loud. Copy that. Just shot the equivalent of a puppy. I'll soften the gun sounds as well, and I'll turn sound effects down a little bit as well.
Real.
What if
This
Shell
is
from
the
Paul's
time
Amnesia
you have
instead of
prepared
you?
for.
So yeah, that was just a tutorial. Oh wow. I either get the Cult Detective Special or the Cult Detective Special. It was true, the mind killed the threat, it was all true, but I barely started my receiver training. I'm not prepared yet. I can no longer train with my fellow receivers in the compound. Now what? Guess I need to figure this stuff out somehow, but for that I need to stay alive. This is it. The big moment. This is why I joined the receivers. And then this is about how, the threat will basically try and fuck with you any chance it can get. And it's welded one of the fucking cylinders shut. There we go. So I only have 5 shots in this gun now instead of 6. And these balloons. I got 2 of them. Wow, softening the gun sounds really softens the gun sounds. The sights will sway and shit too, so you actually have to, like, line up the sights normally, which is kind of cool. Like, hold on, this is an example. It's hard to see, but you can see it sort of, like, swaying a little bit. And it'll get worse the longer I'm aimed like this, because my arms get... Gun sounds weren't too bad? Okay. Let's try that. But yeah, you'll see it like sway a little bit, so you actually have to kind of time your shots, which is pretty cool. I think I'm high enough for that turret to not see me. I'm gonna shoot it anyway. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, there's a tape around here somewhere. Probably underneath that turret that's looking around.
You have seen the signs around you. The gradual
Fuck 'em.
creeping, decay, and dysfunction. You have realized that something is wrong with the media and the people around you. You know that you are different. This is why you are ready to become a receiver. You have been issued a series of audio cassette tapes that are part of our system for advancing insight. Continually listening to these tapes,
I didn't think I'd make that shot.
drown out and eventually counteract the negative influences in your environment. Once you have absorbed these tapes, you will have taken the first step towards awakening your true self. The media is a threat. We have a technique to help. We use tapes as part of this technique. You must listen to them to advance. When explorers die of dehydration, their water bottles are usually not empty. They were saving their resources for later, when it got really bad. When the threat kills people by suicide, it usually turns out that they never asked their family or friends for help. They were saving that for later, when it got really bad. If you are under attack by the threat, ask for help now. There is no later.
I probably should have mentioned this game can get very, very, very heavy. Suicide is a common topic in some of the tapes, and some of the tapes make you kill yourself. Calling me out for not using potions. Yeah! This is the most, like, straight line set of tapes I think I've ever gotten in this game. That was fucking close. Yeah, this game has some very, very heavy themes. Probably should have mentioned that before getting into it. Oh, there's a turret above me. That's a shit spot. Hey, buddy. Oh my god, there's another one? Whoa! Yeah, that was risky. Can I shoot through this drywall? That hit the turret, I heard it. There we go. Oh! I got an achievement. Is that all 5 shots? It looks like it. They're all dimpled. There we go. Yeah, and I can't pick up any of them. I'll deactivate you just so I don't have to listen. Where is it? Ah, there it is.
After World War II, a military study concluded that only a quarter of American soldiers were willing to line up their sights on a human target. Now, to combat this problem, the Army found ways to dampen our natural aversion to killing one another.
Target in the mirror as
They
well.
replaced bullseye targets with human silhouettes, made training conditions more similar to actual combat, and trained recruits to avoid taking personal responsibility for killing.
Oh, that's
You know, after enough training,
quoting on
you
killing.
can eventually learn to stop seeing people at all and just see silhouette targets everywhere, even in the mirror.
Are you hiding it, or is it... Okay. Is that a shot?
Past events that have caused recurring negative thoughts and emotions are called mental trauma. This was often the result of a sudden shift in perception. The building blocks of our self-concept are ideas about the world and our place in it. When these ideas turn out to be false, it causes a chain reaction that can threaten every aspect of our life. While removing one brick from a tower can cause it to collapse, that does not mean that the problem was widespread. It was a failure in a single element.
That was.
This demonstrates how critical each belief is, and how finding and removing false beliefs early can prevent a catastrophic chain reaction.
Ooh, where is it? Ah, there it is.
Cooper's third rule of gun
Hey,
safety is
the
to
rules
keep
of
your
gun
finger
safety.
off the trigger until your sights are on the target. There are many physiological reactions that can cause your hand to tighten involuntarily. If your finger is on the trigger and you're surprised or stumble or tighten the other hand, the gun will fire and make a hole in whatever it's pointed at. This is especially important when like takeoffs and landings in aircraft, this is when most accidents occur. If your attention wanders for a second and you try to holster your gun without removing your finger from the trigger, you will shoot yourself in the leg. If you're trying to draw quickly, you can easily grab the trigger and shoot yourself in the leg.
This is a very bizarre game. Some of the tapes are just fucking nonsense, others are genuine advice. A lot of them are very, very dark. Alright. Oh, give me the 1911. Let's go, baby! 2 world wars! Oh, now we're gonna get a thing on automatics. Is the safety on? There we go, safety's on. Okay, remember... remember how I was like, revolvers are always a better choice than semi-automatics? There we go, semi-automatics are always a better choice than revolvers. Modern operators always carry semi-autos because they are simply the best tool for the job, and have been for decades. Revolvers cannot compete in terms of sheer volume of accurate fire. You would need to carry 3 6 guns to have the same ammo capacity as a single Glock. And even then, each shot would be slower and less accurate because of the heavy trigger. When you finally do have to reload the Glock, you don't even have to take your sights off a target. Most of the time, a sidearm is just dead weight, so it's important to be able to carry it around comfortably. Semi-autos tend to be lighter than revolvers, and they and their magazines are both flat rather than round. Motherfuckers play both sides, yeah, literally. Making them much easier to carry and conceal. They are more likely than revolvers to have accessory rails to easily attach a flashlight. Without a light, it's impossible to positively ID a target at night, which is when most shootings occur. Some old-timers claim that revolvers are more durable and easier to maintain, but I would argue the opposite. Okay, we're ignoring this whole spiel then. I guess. Semi-autos generally run jacketed rounds, which results in less fouling, and when you do have to clean it, you only have to wipe down the chamber, 1 chamber and not 6. Revolvers have very narrow clearance on the front and back of the cylinder, and only a little piece of dirt can jam it up and make it a paperweight. Revolvers can have all sorts of timing issues, and a hang fire that would just give you a scare with a semi-auto could blow your hand clean off if you spin past it. Semi-autos can have malfunctions and stoppages, but 99% of the time you can clear it in seconds. When a revolver malfunctions, you generally have to take it to a gunsmith or replace it outright. The threat has an easy time convincing revolver owners to play Russian roulette after a few drinks. Don't make yourself vulnerable to the threat. Yeah, this game just kind of plays every side possible. There's pros and cons to each. You pick which one you like more. Flick the safety off that. Safety is V, by the way. and I can check the chamber. Oh, you just built different, Lexay. I can check the chamber on this as well by pressing T and then holding R, which will only rack the slide partially so I can see the bullet in the chamber. Unfortunately, that will also cock the hammer. The 1911 is a single action pistol, so I can hold the hammer with F, left click, and then let go of F, and that will release the hammer safely, so the gun won't go off. I can then holster the gun safely, quickly. If the hammer's cocked, I press V, which flicks up the safety, which also locks the slide on the 1911, so I can't check the chamber or rack the slide or anything. But it's also now safe to put away. So that's the fun thing. And on top of that, those little X's in the magazine, the threats basically welded a plate into the magazine, which prevents me from loading more ammunition past that point. Oh, there's something up there. Leon S. Kennedy moment. The S in Leon S. Kennedy stands for sex, because he's Leon the Sex Kennedy. Absolute madman. I'm safe here, yep. Oh, that's a problem. I'm probably gonna have to shoot that one. Yep. Fuck. It's the old 1911 sides. California gun control. California gun control has created some of the fucking, god damn it, some of the wackiest fucking guns on the planet. I also have to put the gun away to load a magazine, obviously. It'd be very difficult to load a magazine with one hand. Every single one of my shots barely missed it. The ballistics in this game are really cool as well. Shit! I wasn't paying attention, I was that could have been very bad. They can't kill you. There's one of me! They can absolutely kill me all! What do you mean? I'm not the Red Army! Howdy, gamer. How far do you turn? Okay. Oh!
This tape is designed to test your focus in the face of distraction. Maintain focus on your breathing. How did you do? If your attention wandered, that is normal. Just notice that without judgment. Let's try again. Good job.
Okay. I guess it's important to do, like, distraction training, so that way you can still, you know, calmly operate a firearm while under pressure, but I don't know if that's the way to do it. I would love another magazine for this, but, my can hit those. I can hit those, for sure. Oh, I got both of them. Let's go. Oh, wait, failure to feed? Oh, it did too. There we go, that did it. So it'll also give you, whenever you have a malfunction, it'll tell you how to fix it as well. So, when a magazine is in, I normally insert it by pressing Z. I can tap it again, which will tap the magazine, making sure it's seated, and then I rack the slide. So, this game is very much a tap, rack, bang kind of solution to firearm malfunctions. Revolver dominance. Come on, Lexay, dude, really? It is funny, okay? Get your mind out of the gutter with them VTubers, man. They've rotted your brain. That's... It is, it's a flying drone. I fucking hate these fuckers. Okay, load it up with some fresh ammunition. I think revolvers suck. I'm a semi-auto man. Tap rack with the high power, the better Browning handgun. I mean, yeah, you're right. It works most of the time. Oh, Jesus Christ. I apologize for all the sniffling I am. You suck! Yeah, you... I might be the luckiest receiver of all time. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you two, like, physically inept? Does your hand-eye coordination suck that bad? Okay. Okay. Kaiser, counterpoint. Open cylinder. Load 6 individual rounds into the revolver. Close revolver. If you want to accurately shoot the revolver without having to go through a heavy fucking trigger pull because of double action, and it's a revolver, cock the hammer back. Now you can shoot. Okay? How about with my Colt 1911, my 2 World Wars, magazine in, slide back, gun ready. Oh, that's a fucking spinning 360. That's very cool. Wrecked. Counterpoint, quick draw gun, blows smoke out of barrel, spins gun back into holster. I could do that with a 1911. I have no training, but I reckon I could do that. Ooh, a red one. Secret. Receivers are proud creatures. I forget that fall damage in this game is fucking brutal. Oh. Another failure to feed. Tap, rack, bang. Yep. You mean the fucking black powder shit? Nice. Solid. Okay, honestly, kinda based. I can get behind that. Ooh, that turret's a little scary up there. I will be honest. Oh hey, it's Polybius. I broke Polybius. What should I be careful of? I missed. How do it fail to feed from a closed bolt and slide? It just doesn't pick up another round. What do you mean? Eee! That could have been very dangerous, now that I think about it. John Moses Browning, deliver us. Our Lord and Savior. The sights are a lot lower on this than I fucking remember, because this is the... Is this the regular 1911 or the A1? It looks like the regular 1911. Feed ramps polished to a mirror sheen! Yeah, that's not... Yeah, I didn't think so. So it's got the fucking shitty, awful, tiny sight that I can barely see. There we go. A magazine-fed revolver? Kaiser? I have great news for you. There is one that indeed exists. It's called the Dardic. And it is just as cursed as it sounds. There we go. That was a fucking gnarly ricochet. Holy shit. Yeah, triangle bullets, man. Yeah, they're drones. I missed. That didn't. It's beautiful. I almost made a terrible mistake there. And that's a drone either outside or... Howdy, gamer. That's really concerning, actually. Yeah, dude, the Dardic, it's... kind of? It's... So it loads triangular bullets from a horizontal stripper clip. And,
Together, we have laid the foundation.
I think it was very expensive. I don't know how well it worked, though.
The potential is yet to be realized.
Oh, I have to blow my nose.
We have sent the message. Can you hear it? There is an insidious force moving through your media, weakening the mind and causing widespread dysfunction.
That's called the KSG.
We call
Lexi.
this the threat. We have developed a technique called
Keltec, be like, LMAO, what if we did this? Snorts a line of coke. Great idea.
A new set of tapes has been issued to train and to prepare you.
Yeah, there's a snub nose and also a carbine. Which is just fucking hilarious. I'm amazed that you guys haven't heard of the Dardic before. But I'm also like...
The threat exists beyond this world. In this reality, they are weak. Their actions are limited.
To be fair, you can't, like...
With great effort, they have infiltrated dreams, implanting ideas. But it is humans who have nurtured these ideas, causing them to grow and spread. For these people who were already compromised and who have nurtured these damaging thoughts...
Ooh, I've fucked up.
There is no hope. As much as we would like to reach out to them, to help them, we
Get fucked, nerd.
First,
oh, he's still zooming.
For us, there is still some hope. We must focus all our energy on catching this small
Kaiser.
chance. When exposed to contaminated thoughts, remember not to be reactive. Instead,
found something glorious? What is it?
To act. Activate your mind tech.
What's it called? They're not puppies, they're going to try and maul me. Unless that makes them like pit bulls or something. Hello? Oh, there's a turret in that room. I can probably sneak up to that. By sneak, I mean run past. There we go.
This building, this place, it doesn't make much sense.
What?
Like, while I know this isn't the same room as before, it still
H&R.
feels
Who's
familiar.
H&R? Or H&K?
It's
Is that what you meant?
more like a fictional place than the real world.
Spew special purpose individual weapon.
It's like someone made copies
What the
of,
fuck?
of
Okay,
copies
I
and
need to
lost the
see
original
this.
intent of all the objects.
Oh,
long
what is
ago.
that thing? Okay. Hold on. What the fuck is this? 24 pounds fully loaded. So what is that in kilograms? That's 11 kilograms. This is an 11 kilogram gun. And only had 20 rounds as a detachable drum magazine. What the fuck? That's ridiculous. It's kind of funny, actually. That's pretty fucking... 20 rounds in a detachable drum magazine. 5.56 has 50 round drum magazines, even 100 round drum magazines in like the snail. Okay, the 3-round rotary grenade launcher, pretty fucking dope. 2,400 rounds per minute? You're kidding. Bar 3,000. Jesus Christ. That's cooked. That's fucked. Might be another one? Oh, why would you lie? How could you lie to me like that, man? I was so trusting. Ow. Ow. One of these has to break, right? There we go. It sounds like a drone outside. Or is that above me? I don't know where that is. Is that below me? I thought I just came from there. Bird breaking. Look, there's a purpose to it. It's fast travel. It fires flechettes? Of course it fires flechettes. I'm also bigger and stronger than a bird. I need one more tape. I've been this way. I thought I had. This is from the wacky parts of gun procurement. I don't think that was procured so much as it was simply... three flechettes per round or per trigger pull? Like, is it like a 3-round hyperburst? Yoink. Turn you off. Okay. Why? Are they like, staggered, like, behind each other, or are they just like a bundle of 3 flechettes? There we go, last tape.
All taught to carefully monitor what we put into our bodies. We need to eat this and avoid that, and have this
Oh, hey, another
other
magazine.
thing in moderation. But we
Yippee! I
are
don't
never
need it
taught
anymore.
how to curate what we put into our minds.
They did.
There's no use having a healthy body if your mind is poisoned.
Technically
The threat
60 around
has used this control to remove choice over what you consume. If you uncritically view media, you are directly allowing the threat to
Gas
infiltrate
leakage.
your thoughts and compromise
Oi.
your brain from the inside.
Definitely one of the guns of all time, for sure. That's really bad, actually. That's... Oh, yikes. My mind's eye sharpens. I am now a sleepwalker. What will it give me this time? The Beretta, baby! Let's go! Oh. The media's telling me not to eat the bathroom tile grout. Is the media the manufacturer, or... I love the Beretta. Hell fucking yeah. Only reason it was hated by the US military is because they use fucking dog shit aftermarket magazines. And it's loaded. Weapon is fire. Weapon is safe. Don't follow in... What do you mean? What do you mean don't follow in Sniper's footsteps? The Beretta... Beretta M9 or the 92FS is a good pistol. Literally rusted. That's really fucking bad. Jesus. Bloody, actually, my dad heard a story from one of his buddies who is a Vietnam vet. Sick after Italy wins the US sidearm contract. Oh, hey, Max. Better with the aluminium. I do agree. I think like the nickel or like the polished look is fucking awesome. But there is something just really nice looking about the black finish as well. How are you, Max? How are you feeling today? Get fucked, nerd. I mean, like, the only downside I could see to the M9 or the Beretta is that it's a chunky pistol. Whoops. There we go, that got it. Speaking his hard smile. How are you gonna do for your performance? I think I can safely holster this with the hammer up. Yeah, I can. So, the 1911 has an integrated decocker with the safety as well, which is why the hammer goes up when I put it on safe. Boom, decocked. So, a habit I need to get into. Text-to-speech? That'd be sick. I will not shoot the exhibit pieces. So a habit I need to get into with this pistol anyway is just putting it on safe and then immediately taking it off of safe. The only issue then, of course, is that my first shot is a much heavier trigger pull.
You are finally prepared to hear this message. You see reality painted in shades of black.
There we go.
But beyond your world is another, bathed in radiant light. We have reached out to you.
Is it still
with a
lighter than a
warning.
high power?
If you are able to hear our message, you are one of the few that we can help.
Goddamn, polymer
We
is
call you receivers. The receiver
Wonder
who was
material.
speaking these words was chosen because he is able to hear us with exceptional clarity.
the high power is
With
like
time, you
profile
too could learn
smaller.
this
Yeah,
life tech, but
the
time
Beretta's
is
a very
not something we
chunky
have.
gun.
There is a threat to everyone on your planet, and they have been weakening
That's a
your
try.
mind through your media, lowering your natural defenses.
High power is the perfect pistol that I love.
The coming attack is unavoidable.
High power is dope.
All
I have
we
a special
can do
place in my
is
heart.
prepare.
It does. That's, yeah. The future is plastic. Sounds like a cyberpunk catchphrase. I'm gonna turn off the lights so that way the shine from its camera is a lot easier to see. Where are are you? There you are. Goodbye. Flashlight, great. Ooh. Quality control will fuck the army for the net. Did you hear that, there was a thing that happened where, like, people got very upset with the SIG and, like, the SIG company for, some very, very specific issue it faced. It was like, it had to be dropped from, like, 4 or 5 stories or something at a very specific angle, and the gun would go off. Then everyone was like, oh my god, the SIG sucks, it's gonna get people killed. It's like, I don't know anyone who would ever fucking do that even on accident. What have I done to that thing? Have I broken it? I'm not gonna take a chance. Yeah, if you dropped it like perfectly in a way that would like hit the striker, it would go off. And it had to be like an insane like amount of force. And people got upset about it. And it's like, dude, it's, yeah, like they did like a recall even like as well. But I know a lot of people, a lot of like SIG fanboys didn't send them in. So a lot of people are still walking around with them. With this very specific issue. No, I can't load any more bullets in that, okay. I'm not going to shoot the gong. I know that that is...
You use technology to control physical things. Now, similarly, there is mind
on the
tech
top of
which
the
is
building
used
and
to
terrorists are on the
control
bottom
the
floor.
boundless luminescence.
I'm not going to shoot the gong. I know that's a bad
Mind
idea.
tech can be used for good or evil.
Well, frame breaking
The
for the pistol,
threat
I just need to
has
put
been
emo
using
pants on
its
all the
mind tech
guns.
as a weapon against you, and so far
That's a good
has
idea.
caused widespread
They used to do
sickness
that,
and mental
you know?
weakness.
Lanyards?
Now that you are in a helpless state, they are readying a crippling blow. Mind
I actually
kill.
saw a meme about that,
But
Kaiser.
they are aware that will not work.
It's like you
on
have one bullet left, so you
They
throw
have
it at one
another
dude's
potent
head,
weapon
and it hits him at
they
the
will
exact
bring to
angle to
bear
go off, and
against
it shoots the
receivers
other guy.
called the dreaming. They cannot exist fully in this reality, but they have been watching you, and
They say.
experimenting, and have developed this new mind
I
tech.
appreciate how we're just
The
completely
dreaming
ignoring the
is
story,
a
because it
bridge
means
from our world to
absolutely
yours.
nothing.
And they will use this bridge to send specially
Nakatomi Plaza.
conceived of weapons designed to work in your
It all comes back
environment.
to Die Hard.
These automatic weapons are designed to kill the few who survive.
The last bullet. It's, I don't know if you know, I don't know if you know anything about Receiver, Max, but the story is, okay, heads up. This is all just brain rot? Yeah, pretty much. Okay, Max, since you're new, I will advise you. Oh, there it is. Some of the story
The absence of thought is
is
better
very
than malformed thought.
dark.
For this, we have
Like
mind
there are
tech called
often
Minthought.
allusions
Because the
to
body is
suicide,
the mind,
to
you can think
like
by moving.
severe mental health.
And
That's
this
a
is
fucking
achieved
problem.
through repetitive physical activities, which helps to reduce mental
Is he coming up or is he
noise
coming?
and focus the
He's coming
mind
through.
on the present.
Get
Deciding
fucked.
to be still is also a type of thought, one cultivated by the threat. Once trained, stillness can be a powerful tool, but to the unprepared mind, it can be dangerous. Minimizing
Hey, you think it's safe to take the elevator down?
allows more space for the mind to get sidetracked.
Does
and
Browning make anything
profoundly
significant anymore?
lost. The threat exploits this. The true importance of your training camp is to constrain
actually not sure.
these stray thoughts. By focusing on calisthenics and firearm drills, we prepare the
Calisthenics.
mind to accept deeper knowledge.
I'm almost certain that Browning
Now,
still
this
makes
does
some
not
stuff.
make Minthought less important than later mind tech. It is
Okay, that's
not
a turret.
basic, but
The turret saw me? There's no fucking way the turret saw me! Why are you watching this at work? See you, Daryl. Boss makes $1, I make a dime. That's why I watch Dino on company time. this. It's been dead for like 70 years. I mean, to be fair, almost every hammer-fired semi-automatic pistol uses a John Moses Browning design tilting barrel. So he may be dead, but man, that man is, fuck's sake. He may be dead, but that man is still fucking coming out swinging. And then Glock, who made, well, the Glock pistol, sort of pioneered the whole polymer framed striker fire pistol design. And that's sort of coming around now. All the Browningites really quiet when the Zip 22 dropped. Truly a masterwork. What do they make right now? I don't know, honestly. Browning is still around a lot. Yeah, that's what I thought. I didn't think they really did a whole lot that was super interesting. God, where is this last tape? Hey, another magazine, Pog! I can't, I'm gonna... They do make a lot of shotguns, yeah. Like Lexay said, the Auto 5, I think they do a lot of over-under shotguns as well. Pump actions... FOD boomer hunt, yeah. Yeah, it is a lot of hunting stuff. Yeah, I don't think they're very much into the military market anymore. Ever since like 9mm became the big thing. Ooh, that's a problem. Good shot. It's 2 rounds left, I think. Doesn't matter anyway, since this is the last tape. And another magazine! How good. Strip the bullets out of it. Load them into this, even though I don't fucking need it anymore.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
I've always been such a disappointment.
So, some of the
I would've just
tapes,
kept getting more.
like I was saying earlier,
I
are
can't stand to be
suicide
burdened
notes,
on
essentially.
any longer.
And these are the ones that make you try and kill yourself. You
one
have
day
to
you
make the
can
weapon
give me-
completely safe.
I love you.
So you have to take the magazine out, clear the chamber, and then that's it. Putting it on safe won't save you. It does give you, yeah. That's one of the, honestly, one of the problems with this game. It's, yeesh. It does add to the atmosphere in its own way. But it's a big yikes. Unload the gun. No, don't give me the high point! Fuck! Oh no! Fuck's sake. Hey yo, let's go, yeet cannon. Yippee! The proletariat's piece. Fucking goddamn it, dude. Fucking shitty striker fired piece of shit high point. Single stack magazine. God damn it. This semi-auto is not good enough. You know, the Colt, 1911, the Beretta, they're good. That's a problem. Fuck, how do I get down there? I need to get down there to disable the turrets, but there's no safe way. The 6 high point 10mm loadout? I don't think I've seen that one, actually. That's probably worth taking out, but for now... Oh, hi! Okay, so that was a ceiling turret. They're a new thing that I need to look out for now. Fucker. It broke itself. That's incredible. Okay, I'm gonna deactivate you so I don't have to fucking listen to it anymore. But I don't know if there's a safe way down from here. Ow! I don't think that turret dropped any bullets either, which is bullshit. Oh, fuck's sake! This is a problem. A single 10 mil sig. So, he didn't even reload the high points, did he? He just switched. Fucking great time for a misfire. Oh! That was close. Fucking hell, I hate the high point. I hate the high point. I hate the high point. Just New York reloaded. Where is it? I can hear it. There it is.
This building.
We've already heard this one.
Oh, this
Would not be a
place
problem with a revolver. Go
doesn't
fuck
make much
yourself.
sense. Like,
Suck
while
one,
I know this
even.
isn't the same room as before, it still feels familiar.
Oh man, how do I get past this turret?
It's more like a fictional place than the real world.
This is not a hill I care much about, but I will die on it. Understandable.
Of copies and lost the original intent of all the objects long ago.
Fuck. Bolt action 9mm pistols at? In hell, where they belong. Oh, and now I've got a fucking double feed problem. God. Rack the slide, lock it. No, never mind. The fucking high point doesn't have a slide lock mechanism. I can't pull the magazine out. This gun's bricked! This gun's bricked! No way! The high point doesn't have a fucking, like, slide lock mechanism. So this gun is just bricked. I can't eject the magazine because the slide's holding it in place, and I can't eject the magazine when I'm holding the slide back. I'm just fucked. I can't. I'm pressing E and it won't let me. Okay, there we go. I had to put it on safe first, apparently. Wait a minute. Oh, there's no way. Okay. I figured it out. And it is just as ridiculous as you would expect from a high point. The safety acts as a fucking slide lock mechanism. I'd just like to point out this gun is jammed 2 times in like 4 minutes. Do I try and dash between the silos? The answer is yes. Inshallah. Alright, later, Max. Hope you feel good soon. Thanks for stopping by. Get fucked. Now there's also a regular turret here. Give bullets, please. I'm desperate. Did you really just induce a double feed during quiet reading time? Yeah, my bad, bro. I'm sorry. Actually, I can intentionally do that, which is quite funny. I can load a bullet directly into the chamber, insert the magazine while the slide's locked back, and then unlock the slide, which will try and feed another round. Hello? Wants your tape, please? Please? I am in desperate need of a tape. I gotta stop just charging out into rooms. Gotta be more careful. I can hear one, but I think that's below me. It's probably that, ceiling turret. I have just been here. Motherfucker would jam. I wonder if having your gun jammed will prevent a threat echo, or if the game will automatically clear it for you. Oh my god, I hate this thing. Essentially, but obviously, like I said, every button press is a firearm interaction. So there's that whole thing of trying to learn the controls and memorize it, and then also, like, world building and storytelling. But, yeah, at its very base level, that's basically the game. We have indeed boiled it down to its fundamental components. LMAO, get fucked, nerd. This thing is still a threat as well. I can't step in front of it or it will kill me. There it is.
You are on the edge
In High Point,
of
we
much greater.
We do not trust
Under
in the High
ideal
Point.
circumstances, it is
my friend.
now possible that you could survive the mind kill.
Hey, bullet.
When the mind kill happens, conditions will not be ideal. Similar to the training with firearms, your mental defenses need to become second nature, moving smoothly and acting with purpose towards your goals, rather than stumbling, reactive,
What
and
saw me?
predictable. Once you have mastered these techniques, it will allow you to achieve the next
Interesting.
stage of awareness.
Oop.
The heavy eyelid of your mind's eye flickers. Soon you will awaken.
Cool. Okay. Any bullets that I can steal? Yes. Grand. Give bullet. There we go. Jake, you weren't here for it. You say in High Point we trust. This thing jammed twice in 4 minutes. Like, less than. It was between, like, 3 shots. To pay a meth head to jump someone? Yeah, probably. Okay, now... So I've broken the bottom rotor shield. So now when it flies into shit, it should break. Okay, just fucking prove me wrong then, cunt. Tap, rack, bang. Shelling Arid 5 mod? For real? By the way, that's the 3rd gen we've had. This thing sucks. I hate it. That's a ceiling turret. Yep. God damn it. There's 2 of them. Is there one above me? Oops. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. How are you still flying? Oh, it's armored. That's cringe. Basically, yeah. Or at least of this level. Oh, that's so cringe. Fuck. How are you, Jake, by the way? And there's a ceiling turret. I have no ammo for this anymore. I'm fucked. Son of a bitch. I need 2 more tapes and I have no ammo. Oh, that's just... Are you kidding me? So there's a security camera, a sleeping turret, and a fucking... Oh my god. First demotion, here we come. I gotta blow my nose again. Oh lord. Vending machine pistols from that melts after a mag dump? Yeah. The fucking polymer one-shots. Probably more reliable, yeah. That's a problem. Ow. I think I just have to die. I think that's all I can do. Yeah, that tape is definitely around the corner. Fuck. 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 I should not get away with this. I've got a cold, but I'm feeling okay. You know how it be. Fucker! Whoa! I missed. I'm dead. That's it. Oh, and it's a dead end! Ah!
Whether Whether you love or hate high-point firearms, you can thank Mr. Tom Deeb, a TV repairman who had an idea to use Ohio's unused zinc casting infrastructure to create budget firearms for working blue-collar men like himself. He released his first model in 1986, the Maverick AS9, which weighed up to 3 pounds, twice as much as a Glock 19.
Yeah, that's kind of heavy for a
It took
pistol.
decades of refinement to get its weight down to the mere 29 ounces of a modern yeet cannon. When Tom received a cease and desist letter from Mossberg Arms over the name Maverick, he started racking his brain to think of a replacement name. A few seconds later, he glanced out the window and saw a furniture truck from High Point, North Carolina, and thought, that sounds cool. High Point Firearms was born. He was a down-to-earth guy who made down-to-earth guns, and he went down-to-earth himself in 2016 at the age of 65.
What the fuck was that last bit? That's fucked up. Jesus. Is that a turret? Or is that a kill drone? That's a turret. There's a turret outside. Ceiling turret. Is it too high for me to hack it? Oh, that's a security camera. Disregard. Can't see because of the fucking lens flare. Get fucked. Ow. Is that thing gonna be a problem? Probably not. I need to learn to conserve my ammunition. And now I have an out of battery. And that didn't hit either. I'm gonna fucking kill myself. Woo! Woohoo! Woo! That was a little close for comfort. Bullets! And a magazine! Oh! Incredible. Whoop, game. There we go. I mean, yeah. I guess. Can I put more bullets into that? No. Put 2 bullets into this at least so I have a spare mag. Somewhat a spare mag anyway. I'm just kind of venturing through places I've been now, aren't I? And apparently that fall was enough to sprain my ankles. People who only know the word Glock have brought my hope. They hear striker-fired cheap pistol, and then that's it. Do I have to crouch for this? No. Okay. Let's see if I can't line them all up. Oh, I got 2 of them in one shot. That's something. Tap, rack. behind a stovepipe! Ah! Wow, that was a fucking waste of a bullet, and they gave me one back. That might be a problem in the future. There we go. Yep, I fucking thought you were up there. I would like the bullets that you dropped, please, sir. Thank you. Is the chat delay really bad? Oh yeah, wow. Yeah, that is quite bad, actually. Why is it so far behind? That's really weird. Yeah, that's fucking bizarre. I don't think I can do anything about it, unfortunately. Harry Dubois. Disco Elysium Fragile. Yeah. With one body. I think that's an armored guy. So I don't know if that actually did any damage to him. Yes, you are. Oh, that ricochet was nuts. God, this thing fucking shakes like a man with Parkinson's. Is that a turret? Oh, son of a bitch. It's about a minute now. I don't know why. I don't know what might be causing that, honestly. Yeah, that's really fucking strange. Shadow. I don't think it's you, I think it's Twitch. Messenger pigeon with the USB lever. Probably more so a me thing, if that were the case, honestly. Yeah, like even when I have a look at it on like the Twitch dashboard, it's still really bad. That's so fucking bizarre. as I can. Close to like 2 to 4 minutes. Yeah, that's really bad. Tab rack. Are you kidding me again? I hate the high point. I hate the high point. I hate the high point. So you're banning me for the sexy corpo VTuber feat? Understandable, bro. Rifle round's scary. Can I? There you go. Get fucked. And, of course, there's another one on the other side of the fucking... Actually, is this fully loaded? It's not. Strip the last bullet out of that, insert it into that. Boom! Semi-full mag. That thing saw me from far away. It's gonna be a problem. You're going to be a problem as well. You successfully pull back the slide and shake the gun. The jammed round lets off a subtle, satisfying ping as it hits the ground. That's a good one. That's good, actually. That's a good Disco Elysium. Whoop. I hate the sights on this thing. Oh! I need to take more time between my shots. I'm getting impatient. That's the big thing. Alright, let me shut you down. Oh, that's just rubble. Do I still sound good? Like, is the video coming through okay, or is that a bit fucked as well? Detective, your heat cannon has no bullets remaining. Thank you, Kim. Very helpful. I'm going to commit genocide on the fucking flying drones. I hate the flying drones. Hey buddy, get fucked. And the security camera, that's a problem as well. Oh wow, that shut it down. That's nuts. I have a feeling that ceiling turret's going to be a problem for me as well. Maybe I'm not in range for it. Oh yes, last one, thank God.
Unique in their ability to exist.
Oh, I don't
so
have to use the
deeply
yeet
in
cannon
both
anymore.
reality A and B. If the mind kill is successful, humans will be scattered or absorbed into the greater whole, their potential forever unknown. In the glowing light of reality A, humans, like all beings, are part of something infinite. In this way, they also contain fractal multitudes. To be the self and also part of the self seems like a contradiction. Like a particle being a wave, or a superposition of states, this contradiction is true. Over millennia,
that's good.
Your unique structure grew and formed. Your existence in reality A is vast. it is complex. If it is dissolved, nothing like it may ever form again.
Oh boy. Yeet! Am I gonna, like, finish this game in one sitting? Because I've never done that before. Oh no, I remember this one. Hey Kaiser. Remember how you were saying the, Revolver Ocelot memes? Yeah. It's single action army time, buddy. Okay. So that round's been fired. I also have to put it on half cock. Did not mean to do that. So half cock. Bullet in. Casing out. Bullet in. Casing out. Bullet in. Casing out. No, I didn't mean to do that! Okay. R to close the cylinder. Half cock is safe somehow. But I know I have to cock this revolver every single time I want to shoot it, and to my memory, the sight sucks. This follows like the old cowboy myth as well, or like legend, where they would load on an empty cylinder and keep the hammer on that, because a lot of old revolvers didn't have a safety mechanism in place that would prevent the gun from firing if the hammer wasn't cocked. So if I draw it too quickly and the hammer isn't half cock, I will shoot myself. Which is a little scary, not gonna lie. Yeah, so you don't bump the primer, yeah, exactly. The problem isn't cocking the gun every single time. I do that with the revolvers anyway. The problem is shooting myself accidentally. Chat syncs back up? Fucking thank God. Engravings provide no tactical advantage whatsoever. But they look cool. So that click you hear every single time is the character pulling the trigger because I'm drawing the gun out too quick. That's how, like, punishing it is. That wasn't a full draw. I let go at the last second even though I was pointing forward, and it counted that as not a full draw. That's not a full draw. What could be more American than shooting yourself with a shiny overcaliber with no safety? Yeah! It's a fair point, honestly. So I need to be really, truly extra careful with this.
This is the first insight. In order to fully awaken, you must accept it. Until now, you thought you were playing a game, that you could turn it off. So this idea has been implanted by the threat. In fact, the threat has expanded to the reality outside of the game. We call this reality C.
I forgot about this.
The threat has been influencing what you see and hear until you can't tell what is fictional and what is real. This is the first of 3 insights. After you accept the third insight, you will hear a tone and you will awaken.
So this game gets very meta as well. So the whole idea is that this whole game takes place in reality B. The threat is in the Twitch chat. Yeah, it's you. You're a threat, Lexi. So the whole idea is that the game we're playing is reality B. Your receiver comes from reality A, which has apparently been wiped out by the mind kill. I me personally, and all of you, we all live in reality C, which is the real world. That's not a turret, that's a chair, thank God. I know, look out, the threat has mod privileges. Ah! Hey, another one.
If you have accepted that the threat is real, there is hope that you can hear insight to and awaken to your true nature. Reality A transcends and overlaps realities B and C. This is how the threat has spread to all aspects of reality. Accepting that the threat is real in the world outside the game may seem difficult because, through an inversion of values, the threat has led you to believe that reality C is more real than reality A. This is how it subverts your defenses
maybe
and attacks you
it's
where
been
you
from
are
reality C.
vulnerable.
Unless we're reality A, reality
To
C is where the
awaken,
receiver
you
came
have
from.
to accept that reality A expands beyond your life outside of the game. Open your mind's eye and you can see it. This luminous reality is where you have constructed the mind tech you need to defend yourself and combat the threat.
This turret's gonna be really fucking dicky.
Only the final insight
Oh,
remains.
it's a camera.
Once you accept it, you will hear a tone and you will awaken.
Get fucked, nerd. Halfcock. Put away. So I think this gun revolves clockwise? I can't remember. Good Chinese takeaway. That's fair. It's another camera. I can dodge that one though. There we go. I avoided this room on purpose. I got it! It's either a camera or a ceiling turret. It's a camera, yep. Okay, that just broke the housing of the camera. That didn't actually... That did, though. Okay, I think I have 2 shots left. You know, I fried this rice that doesn't exist. I know that when I put it in my mouth. The thread is telling my brain that it is yummy and scrummy. After 9 years, you know what I realize? Ignorance is bliss. Isn't that like the fucking, a line from The Matrix? More bullets, excellent. I think I have 2 shots left. I think, anyway. I thought it sounded familiar. Okay. That's really bad. Oh, fuck. No fucking way. That was enough to break my legs, apparently. That was a 5-foot fall. Oh, shit. Hey, now I can get the single action. Oh, the deagle. Also, I guess I counted how many bullets I had left. I was gaming for a second. But yeah, I guess I miscounted how many bullets I had left. I might have only had, one. Unless it was just a soft strike and it didn't go off. But hey, I got a deagle now. Oh, fuck's sake. I wonder how a permadeath run of this game would go. Probably very poorly. I've made a terrible mistake. I'm rushing. I'm impatient. Okay, that missed, apparently. So did that? There we go. Wasn't the Desert Eagle originally an American pistol? Like it was from American Magnum or whatever? And then they couldn't get anyone to like sponsor them to make it until Israeli weapon industries were like, hell yeah, we'll make the Desert Eagle, that shit looks sick as fuck. The threat gave you weak little baby wrists. It did, apparently. I can't get too close to you because you're trying to find me. Ah! There was a turret that I didn't see. This is the downfall. This is where it all starts going wrong. Son of a bitch. What's it gonna give me now? Hey, the Glock! I'm getting impatient. I'm trying to rush it. Doesn't have a bullet loaded. That's good. Doesn't even have any bullets in the magazine. That's fucking dope. Is this on full or semi? I can't read it. I can't read the print on the fucking fun switch. I think that's semi, and then that's full. I think. One way to find out. Fucking. It do have the giggle switch. I just don't know which position on the giggle switch is the fun one. Okay, I do have it on semi. That's good. That way I won't shoot myself if I try and holster it. I think if you find an audio tape about the Glock, it mentions the fact that when it first came into military service, a lot of soldiers shot themselves in the leg because it only has the drop and trigger safety. It doesn't have like an external safety, and they weren't used to that. So they would snatch the trigger when they drew it, and they would shoot themselves in the foot and the leg, and it became known as like Glock leg or something. Which is why I rack the gun to... I'm gonna die again. Boomer, no external safety FUD law. Yeah, literally. And it gave me the fucking Smith & Wesson Model 10 again. God damn it. If I die again, that's it. I'll be honest with you. It has 2 welded cylinders. Oh, alright. Whatever. Whatever. Rotates counterclockwise. Boom. God damn it, dude. You know, maybe if I had my Glock on full auto, it would have got it. You know. I just need to slow the fuck down. That's what I need to do. Ooh. There we go. And he didn't drop any bullets. I think the only gun this game hasn't given me yet is the SIG. I didn't make it! I'm okay. I appreciate that the footstep sound effects change for when you sprain or break your legs. Your character starts limping and it changes the sound. I just did a big circle. Let's go this way. Owned. That turret activated from a long way away, actually. Yeah. The fuck is that? Just gonna turn that off. I'm a gamer.
The rivalry between Colt and Smith & Wesson is as old as time itself, assuming that the universe was created in 1852. Now, Wesson was largely unknown at the time and still reeling from his brother's sudden death and the seizure of their gunsmithing tools by creditors. He partnered with Daniel Levitt to carefully work around Colt's patents.
Gamer in the arcade.
Create a slightly different revolver based on his brother's ideas.
Damn straight.
And had started to successfully rebuild his business when Sam Colt sensed a threat to his monopoly and drove Wesson back to bankruptcy with lawsuits and legal fees. But when Colt's patent ran out, Wesson came back with a vengeance, and the Smith & Wesson versus Colt revolver debate continues to this day. Even though the modern differences consist of whether the cylinder rotates clockwise or counterclockwise and whether the cylinder release should be pulled or pushed. And ultimately, it comes down to personal preference and how they feel in the individual's hand. Together, we have laid the foundation.
Hey, it's this
You
tape
have
again.
shown great potential, but the potential
You
is
said the
yet to
thing!
be realized. We have sent the message. Can you hear it? There is an insidious force moving through your media, weakening the mind and causing widespread dysfunction. We call this the threat. We have developed a technique called
Whoops.
Mind Tech to combat this threat.
You said it again!
A new set of tapes has been issued to train and prepare you.
Hold G, press
Before
V.
Batman and Robin, the most famous dynamic duo was Smith and Wesson. When the two master gunsmiths met in the 1850s, Daniel Wesson saw the older Horace Smith as a potential mentor and father figure, and convinced him to collaborate on his crazy idea of combining bullets, powder, and percussion caps into convenient metal cartridges.
Bullets.
Smith was sold on the idea because it was no crazier than his inventions, which include explosive bullets designed to hunt whales. Now, Sam Colt held the patent on the idea of a revolver, so they created a lever-action alternative called the volcanic pistol, which later evolved into the Winchester repeating rifle. When Colt's revolver patent expired in 1857, Smith and Wesson were ready.
That
and
would-
released
yeah,
the
fucking
Smith
imagine
and
that.
Wesson Model 1 revolver, firing their newly invented 22 rimfire cartridge.
22 rimfire, let's
While
go!
the 22 short was more effective against squirrels than against people, the Model 1 proved explosively popular in the run-up to the Civil War and made Smith and Wesson a major player on the world stage. They acquired the exclusive rights to the patent for a bored-through cylinder, allowing them to take Colt's place with a monopoly on cartridge revolvers for the next decade, eventually leading to their most successful revolver, the Model 10.
Well, there's a turret in there as well, I think. Bullet cells seething over shot chads, hell yeah. I'm going to get rid of you before you become a problem. Oh, fuck's sake. Yeah, sometimes the rod won't eject all the rounds. That is another problem that can happen. Alright. Gear bullets, thank you. Okay. Hold on. Nope. Let's try this one. Nope. This one? Nope. There we go. Hee hee rod. I don't even know what to say. That tape's probably upstairs, I would imagine. Yep, there it is.
People with high exposure to media show many symptoms. Listlessness, inability to focus, a feeling of dread, and hopelessness.
Dude, you're kidding.
The inversion of values extends to all aspects of life. Media tells
Can't
you
shoot
that
me!
distant
Ah, yes, I can! Okay. I don't know what I was trying there. I'll be honest. I thought maybe if I could run around it quick enough, it would forget about me. Not my proudest moment. forget that happened. Shall we? Oh, they gave me the cult detector special again. What am I cooking? Absolute fucking shit. The worst part is the last thing, the thing I needed, the last one that was in there. Yeah, I don't know, Lexi, I don't know what I was talking about. Are these all shot? They are. That's great. Okay. Interesting. That one. What's a What's a parasocial relationship? I don't know what that is. Sounds cool though. Where is this tape? There it is.
You have seen the signs around you. The gradual creeping, decay, and dysfunction. You have realized that something is wrong with the media
Blade Runner
and the
2,
people around you. You know that you are different. This is why you are ready to become a receiver. You have been issued a series of audio cassette tapes that are part of our system for advancing insight. By continually listening to these tapes, you will drown out and eventually counteract negative influences from your
Oh wow, I just killed it
environment.
straight up.
Once you have absorbed these tapes, you will have taken the first step towards awakening your true self. The media is a threat. We have a technique to help. We use tapes as part of this technique. You
No way! Wow, I suck. That was the fastest firing turret I think I've seen in this game yet. Most of the other ones have to have a little bit of a think first. That one was just like, hey, fuck this guy. Alright. I think that's me though. At least for now. But thank you all for tuning in. It was just a quick little stream to show off this game. I like it. It's frustrating though. Ugh. And the plot is just complete fucking nonsense. But yeah. Anyway, thank you all for hanging around. I'll talk to you all later, probably tomorrow.